Allah, in the name of Him, the most beneficent, the most merciful. My name is Gabriel Morton, and I present a YouTube program, Gabrielism number 60. And in this session, I want to talk about very, very important subjects that can be helpful for all of the humankind who live on Earth. What can I do for European countries? What can I do for American people? What can I do for farmers? The worldwide society of the farmers in every corner of the world, I can make raining. And I use metaphysical force, a spiritual force to make raining. And this is because the secret knowledge that is God given to me make it possible for me in every country, especially the countries who are suffering from lack of the water. I can make raining, and I can teach how I can make raining for different countries. So that is my pleasure for every country who is interested about this way and my knowledge. I can travel to your country and your village, your city, your state, and make raining there. However, I am Muslim. It doesn't matter. I am ready to even travel to Israel and make raining for the great nation and country that we called Israel. I am Muslim, but I am at your service. And I want to say why, as a Muslim, I am ready to help even the country like Israel, who is enemy for Arab people and for Muslim people. As a Muslim, I want to say that I am ready to travel to Israel and make 2 or 3 months raining there. But that is necessary, that is needs to Israel makes permanent ceasefire and Israel reduce a little the feeling of the revenge against the Arab people and agree about one country, no, about 2 country independence, and we will have in the future both countries, Muslims and Christians, live together, or Muslim and Jewish, or Jewish and Arabs. We can live together, and I am even ready to share my knowledge with great spiritual masters who live inside Israel. So, but that is necessary. Israel make permanent peace. And a little I want to speak about what is wrong about Islam and Muslims, and what is the psychological roots society about psycho society. What is the wrong with these Muslims? 1400 years ago, Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, tried to teach these savage, brutal people, Arabs who lives those times. Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, tried to teach them about being kind. So Muhammad invented salam. Salam means, in the Arabic language, salam means I don't want to beat you. I don't want to kill you. I am a peaceful. Salam means there is no harm from me for you. Salam means live in the peace, me and you. Because those times Arabs people, they were so savage and brutal, so everybody expect from every other man who come inside in the tribes or come inside in their house or camp, they wanted always to kill, to rape and do something harmful. Muhammad, peace upon him, teach them at the beginning of the entrance to every city, to every camp, to every house, you say salam. Salam means that I don't want to beat you. Because those times Arabs, they were bitter. And I want to say that the same Palestinians, they are the same beaters, and that was their fault. Beat Israeli nation, the Israeli people, the Jewish people just collected together and just wanted to enjoy from music and dance. But these crazy Arab, savage, brutal people attacked to innocent people and they took hostages, innocent hostages, and that was the beginning of the troubles start because of these brutal behaviors of the Arabs people. I want to say that about I am Muslim, but I want to criticize Muslims. They are the same. When they read Quran, and inside Quran, they have order from God to kill other non-Muslim people, or Muslim thinks that they are just the only deserved people who will go to the heaven, and other beings, other human beings, they will go to the hell after death. That is absolutely wrong. And 99% of the crazy Muslims who can't understand the deep meaning of the Quran, they think that they have right to attack to non-Muslims because they are their culture, for example, is not Islamic, so they are deserved to be killed. And this is very, very bad root because of this psycho and this narcissism, I say this is disease, mental disease or psycho disease of the Muslims. Each time they read Quran and they can't understand, just they pick up the orders for kill, for rape, and for doing savage, brutal behavior. So I want to say that reading Quran or Quran without understand the meaning of Quran, the deep meaning of the Quran, make an ordinary kind human being, make them to be brutal and savage, and these biases about other people who don't want to obey Islamic cultures, just because of dance, just because of music, just because of a little nudity or semi-nudity of some people, crazy Muslims, especially inside of Iran. For example, they think some girl, if they don't have hijab, they deserve it to be brutally punished, and that is the order of the God. This is absolutely wrong. And I will try to do the same that deed by Muhammad, peace upon him. Muhammad tried over and over to teach these brutal, savage people to be kind about each other and about other human beings, other beliefs, and other cultures. So Muhammad teach them to do and say salam, peace upon you. I am not your beater. But unfortunately, that is the traditional of these crazy Muslims and some Arabs. They are bitter in their own nature, and however and whatever Muhammad tried over and over to cure this disease of the brutal behavior, Muhammad was not successful. But now you have Mahdi, and Mahdi is the accomplisher for Muhammad tradition, and that is my greatest pleasure to introduce for you this the knowledge of the Mahdi. What is the knowledge of the Mahdi? The knowledge of the Mahdi is to make raining, especially in the lands who are suffering from lack of the water, like Israel. I can make 3 months raining, continuing raining inside Israel, and I will do this for Israeli people, Jewish. They are my brothers and sisters, and I am at your service. I not just only make raining for your dry lands, also I will teach you how that is possible by astral projection, that I am the master of that. I can make every day raining for Israeli people. Just please stop this crazy war. But today I wanted to describe about future of the world and future of the international chess for all of the countries. I said that in the previous sessions in the gabrielism philosophy. Gabrielism philosophy, let me just a little describe about the philosophy of the gabrielism. That is something new. Something new, just like Spinoza, just like Hegel, Marx, and other philosophers, Schopenhauer, that those great philosophers and deep thinkers, they presented something new for all of the countries, for all of the nations. Just in the time that people need something new. If you look at the news, every place is damaged because of the war, because of the economic competitions. Nobody knows what will happen in the future. Countries afraid, so they strongly want to make barriers in the borders, and making barriers in the borders is wasting time and money for every nation, because for example in Israel they make everyday wall and more tall walls to prevent attacks by savage Palestinians, but it is wasting the money, because also Palestinians and other invaders, they find new ways to attack Israel. About the America is the same. So we have something new, and that is philosophy of the Gabrielism can make a united system for all of the countries, and after that we can go to build great spacecraft to find other lands. So that would be enough resource about gold, about everything, if we go to the space, and we can make something economic. That would be enough everything, any resources for all of the nations and all of the countries. And this is the aim of the philosophy of the Gabrielism, to make a united societies, united regulation, united rules, united monetary system. And that will make the rich people like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, this new globalism of the Gabrielism, make a new market for these rich people. So Bill Gates will have $1 trillion more if they accept me as consultant. Also, especially Elon Musk, my first and best promise and choice to make in 1 year $1 trillion for Elon Musk. But I want to say that if I cooperate with Elon Musk or Bill Gates, that would never means that we want to delete Russia and China and India and Japan, etc., etc., etc. Nowadays, three group of the countries, they are compete privately to say we are better and we can make more justice for all of the nations. Obviously, China and Russia, they are against capitalism. Also, capitalists obviously want to delete and remove and destroy China and Russia system of thinking and government, and they are compete together. About China and Russia, I described that how China and Russia they can make alternate system uh, for all this three group of the countries. One side is China and Russia, other side is European countries and India and some moderate middle countries like Canada and Australia. And the third group is capitalism, America and its alliance. They compete together and introduce themselves as the best option for all of the societies. Obviously, capitalism has no future if want to continue by this way. All of the peoples in the world will be enemy for capitalism, so they have to moderate themselves. Also, the middle countries have to choose between socialism or capitalism, so they are observer, and the initiation is inside the hands of the Putin and Xi Jinping. About Putin and Xi Jinping, they must introduce themselves the good choice and alternative for America about socialism. So China and Russia gradually must open a space and make a freer elections based on Gabrielism in every state of the China and Russia. They must present to all of the countries we have the democratic system, and so they gradually must come to the democracy. In the other side of the world, United States of America must moderate the government and make it adjusted. I call this Gabrielism or adjusted capitalism or neo-socialism or neo-capitalism. About the details, I don't want to explain in this session because we don't have enough time, but I want to say that these three groups of the countries, they are compete together because the domination over the mind and collect the followers in the world would be one of the great elements of the power. So everybody, every country, every ruler, every president, every politician that present better option for all of the humankind will be the king of the future, because the aim of the gabrielism is make a united government, and all of the countries finally have to remove all of the borders, and the government of the Jesus and the government of the Mahdi will make justice for all of the nations. 8 billion people will live in justice and peace. There is no war, and everybody have enough good quality foods, shelter, clothes, and family. Everybody is so happy. Everybody can take his or her suitcase and travel to every place without any visa, and can live with other nations. There is no wall and barrier between human beings. All feels sisterhood and brotherhood together. So nobody think we are citizen for USA so we are more important than you. No, the salaries in every country is based on justice. That is common welfare and happiness and beauty life for everybody. This is the aim of government of the Jesus, the government of the Mahdi. And we will have this government very soon, depend on the good decision by noble politicians. So these groups are compete together. And one of the most important thing is movie. You know that the income and money inside Bollywood is more than Hollywood. The role of the cinema is very, very important, because by make international movie, you introduce your nation, your values, and you can change the mind of the people who live in other countries to think the best about your nation. So, for example, inside India, they have Bollywood. Bollywood empower the spirit of the India. So every Indian want to see new movies, go to cinema every end of the week. And in these movies, India show the inside power of the spirit of the Indians. But that is not enough, because India want to change the beliefs of the Indian peoples about ability of the Indian peoples inside people. But if you want to make good changes and empower your country, you have to make influence over the world and over other nations. In other words, making good movies will change the opinion of the outside people and inside people. Inside people who live inside the country, they will think correctly about the powers that is inside the spirits of the nation. And outside of the country, people will change their opinion about your nation. Hollywood consider both inside and outside. Inside present, inside United States, present the spirit of the power of the Americans, and outside they introduce themselves that United States of America is the heaven and the lands of the dreams for everybody. So that is the very, very important PowerPoint of the United States of America. About India, about Russia, about China, that is not enough to have good films and movies about this country, because they have to introduce themselves for all of the nations to make impact over the mind about the people's in every country what they think about Chinese and Indians. So every country who want to have great influence and achievement in the international society must present movie by English language. If Russians they have bias, or French people, or European people, if they have bias about their own language, that they will lose the game. So that is very, very necessary. Every country who want to be international power must produce films bio language, by two language. They can present all of the productions in the movie animations by two language. Indians can make bio-language movies, one for inside visitors and one for international presentation of India. So I want to say that what I have to present to all of the humankind, I have the power of make raining. Believe me, I can make raining in every country, especially those countries like Spain, like Italy, like south of France. The farmers need water. If Europe act upon the correct movement, if they invite me, I will go there and I will make every day raining for the farmers, and they can produce foods for all of the nations and all of the countries. Even I am ready to teach how can I make every day 4, 5, 6 hours raining, and every day 3, 4, 5 hours raining is very good for farmers. I am not bluffing, I am not joking, I am, this is not miracle, this is metaphysical philosophy of the gabrielism. Will want to say another things. If I describe the philosophy of the gabrielism totally from the beginning to end, after if I describe right now and finish that, after that you will see great achievement of the science and technology, and because this is not just philosophy, some abstract, then this is not just some abstract things, this is correlated to the future of the particle physics, correlated to the quantum cameras, quantum scanners. So I have the knowledge of the Imam. What is the difference between the knowledge of the Imam or knowledge of the Mahdi? The knowledge of the Mahdi is taken directly from God. So I am a physicist without any degree, because my knowledge about the nature and physics and the hidden rules that we know as a physics science, this knowledge is from God. So without going to normal way, without going to university, I activate other perception system, and this is taking knowledge directly from God. I am not lying, I tell you truth. Based on the beliefs of the Shiite, Imam is somebody who is connected directly to the knowledge of the God, and can take knowledge directly from God and explain for the people. Inside Iran, if I claim, they will come and kill me, because they don't believe somebody without going to mosque or praying he can access to the knowledge of the Imam. But I want to say, I don't care about them, because they don't know What is the knowledge of the imam? What is the knowledge that is taken from God? That is the God given knowledge to everybody who is deserved, not in the mind of the people. People of the Iran maybe hate me. It doesn't matter for me because I know God is not hate me. So I took knowledge directly from God, and if I explain for people, they will say that that is acceptable, the union of the all of the religions, that is acceptable human international rights, that some verse of the Quran is not applicable for nowadays, especially killing the others is not acceptable, and all of the people can live together. And this knowledge of the imam make great achievement about science and technology and access to new resources. So I say to everybody, I am Muslim, but I am ready to share my knowledge with Israel people. I respect Israel and Jewish people. I respect to all of the non-other Muslims, all of the nations, all of the countries. God love you because God let you to live. If God hate you, destroy you immediately. If God hate me, destroy me immediately. So God love Americans, God love Europeans, God love Chinese, Indians, Russians. God love you all without consider your nation, your nationality, your customs, your religion, your beliefs. God is beyond the beliefs, and that is the true meaning of the Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, that means God is greater than everything, greater than every imagination, everything that you think about God. God is greater and beyond that. So God is greater than Muslim thinking that they think they are just chosen and eliminated and deserved people. The same is the thinking way of the Jewish people. They think they are just selected and elected people by Almighty God, so they are fighting together. I think all of the other religions like Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, all of these religions are good because they can live together and don't want to kill each other. Just two religion is misfamed and breeds mischievous people. One is Jewish and second Islam. Especially Islam make people to be hate about other religions. So Islam and Jewish, they are very very bad for thinking of the humankind, because these religions make separation between nations, and these religions make troubles for humankind. So we must teach Jewish people and Muslim people to be more mold and more gentle and behave like gentlemen. So I want to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you all of the nations and all of the countries. I love Jewish, I love Christians, Buddhists, I love Asians, Americans, Europeans. I love especially Elon Musk, my dear friend. God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you all of the broadcasters. Gabrielism will leads to salvation for all of the nations. And Gabriel is good because describe the true nature of the Christianity and will solve the contradictions between nations. For example, all of the difference that you can see these contradictions inside Quran and Bible and Torah just is describable by gabrielism, and gabrielism justify why the word of the God is so much different in these three different books that they claim that they are message from God. If there is just one God, why there is so much difference between Quran, Bible, and Torah or Talmud? All of these difference and contradictions is justifiable by Gabrielism. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you all of the broadcasters, BBC. God bless you all, and we wish best. We want happiness for America, for Europe, for Chinese, for Russians. So China and Russia must improve themselves and make some agreeable and acceptable political and government system that is acceptable for all of the nations and all of the countries. Later on in the next speeches and next sessions, I describe what is the next movement by Russia and China. If they lose the game, capitalism will be dominant this time forever, and they will be able to defeat permanently China and Russia because they have great tools of the technology and science. If I go to America, America will be absolute power, but I want to make it so that all of the countries take benefits from the knowledge of the Gabrielism, and we have to share this knowledge and science with Russians and Indians and Chinese people. All together can live together and can make a united system of the government, united monetary system based on justice. Otherwise, you will see the chaos and you will see brutal behavior in every corner because they can't distribute all of the resource that earth, in other words, God give you the resource. You must divide based on justice. Any country who want to be narcissist or selfish, they will be hated by other nations and other countries. Doesn't matter, America make Hollywood films and introduce themselves as most kind people in the world, most beautiful people in the world, but people will understand who is right, who is mischievous, who is in accordance with the final salvation for humankind, who want to destroy Earth and other countries. 8 billions, they are equal in the philosophy of the Gabrielism, and they have right to live beside each other. About Republic Islamic of Iran, they think that they are Shiite and the only deserved people of the God who will go to paradise. I want to say that Shiite, they are not chosen by God because they are misled, astray, and they lost the true meaning of the Quran, so they became polytheist. Shiite, they are polytheist and enemy of the God, but they are not deserved to be killed brutally by Sunni people. All will live together till that the knowledge of the Mahdi or knowledge of the Imam explain what is the true meaning of the religion. Obviously, Republic Islamic of Iran is the enemy of the Islam because they introduced themselves as true Islam, and all of the countries in the world saw how much they are bad about management of the people, and these rich people, this rich country people live in poverty and pain, and all of the peoples in the world will see that that is originated of the Shiite. Shiite make poverty and terrorism, and if you see Yemen, if you see Syria, Iraq, these countries will be poor, and these countries will be destroyed if they want to continue to the hallucinations that they introduce as a religion. God bless you all, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you all of the broadcasters.